Annie, the Dark Child. In that time before Boram Darkwill, the head honcho of Noxus, got what was coming to him, meaning before Swain took him out, lots of magic-y leaning folks got out to head for safer havens. This included Gregory the Grey and the witch Emmeline. They weren't interested in all that Noxian political riffraff, and chose to show how strong they were by setting out into the Yonders. This young couple would go on to have a single child, Annie. These two found a nice plot of land up north, a smidge past the Iron Spike Mountains. Emmeline couldn't help but keep thinking about the legends shared by likewise colonists, those of great shadowy bears that used to be native around those parts. At this point, she was extra pregnant, and there wasn't much she could do, so she'd spend her time snuggled up near the fireplace, making a teddy bear version of one of those beasties. That couple just managed putting the finishing touches on their homestead right as the chill of winter hit, just in time for Emmeline to give birth to Lil Annie Dearest. Around the time when Annie was a toddler, her pops Gregory and herself came down with mighty fevers. Annie got so hot to the touch, Emmeline couldn't even hold her, and in a mother's desperation headed out to bring back some chilled water from a river nearby. When Gregory awoke the next morning, all discombobulated from his sickness, he found a non-fevered, all-healthied Annie playing with her stuffed bear, Tibbers. But Emmeline was nowhere to be found. Annie clung to the belief that her mom would come back. She'd often spend time clutching Tibbers, both of them sitting near the fireplace, in the same rocking chair belonging to her mother. At times, Gregory remarked that she'd stare into the fire, flames dancing, wood crackling, but he didn't remember there being anything but dead ashes there earlier. And when that happened, well, he'd pass it off as having mind goofs out there in the Wilderback woods coupled with the fatigue of being a single father. Time passed, it tends to do that, slowly bringing more people trickling into the locality. Many of them just wanted somewheres to start outside the guts of the Noxian capital. That's how Gregory met a woman by the name of Leanna, who happened to have her own small daughter, Daisy. This gave the attention-starved Annie opportunity to play with another kid. But being an only child for so long, Annie had a bit of a rough time adjusting, and when Annie's red-hot temper flared, Leanna always took the side of Daisy. Gregory was constantly charged with keeping the peace between those three. One day, Daisy played a bit too far out in those unfriendly wilderness woods, meeting a tragic end. In a reaction fueled by the raw emotions that losing a child will do to you, Leanna blamed Annie, going after what that poor girl held dearest, the last memory of Annie's mother, Tibbers the stuffed bear. And in a potent cocktail of terror and rage, Annie debuted her pyromantic abilities. Tibbers sprang to life in a conflagration of flame, hell-bent on safeguarding his master. When the last of her rage burned out, only ashes remained. In her untamed fury, Annie had scorched her life away. She had no stepmother, no home, no father. She only had Tibbers and memories of what had been. Nowadays, Annie keeps away from the cities, thinking that peoples from there tend to be like her once stepmother. She finds comfort in the wilderness, as it's all she's ever known, and when she comes across another family roughing it out there, they usually take her in, give her a meal, some new clothes. Some of them make the mistake of trying to take Tibbers away, and for that, they pay the fiery price. Tibbers keeps Annie safe from whatever would wish ill on her as they make the rounds of the Noxian woods. She hasn't a clue how strong she really is, or even how deadly her surroundings are. She's just hoping one day to find someone like herself to play with.